Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 and part 36 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Mortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are here against part 2 of Clan Moulder's re-emergence. They have themselves a nasty force of rattling guns and even some Deathglow bombardiers back in there, and some poison wind mortars as well. It's going to be a nasty approach for us, even some Plague Claw catapults. So we've got a lot of artillery to push our way through. What we are going to do is basically work all of our Strider large units through the woods there to crash into this front line, which is actually made up of Plague Monks, which should not actually have all that much mass. Go ahead and pull on in here. These guys should be pretty light. There's 100 each. I think yeah, they've got a little bit more mass just because they're a bit more heavily armored. Those are a bit more staunch, chunky rats. These are the linebackers of the Skaven as opposed to the bookworms. And we've got our other reinforcements coming on in as well. I think once these guys do arrive, the battle shall be secured. It's just how many are we going to lose in the process? The secondary army here coming in is going to be a little bit more violent. They've got a couple Hell Pit Abominations and then a couple more Plague Wind Mortars. So if we do not shut those guys down as soon as they arrive, we're going to find ourselves in a world of hurt. But we should at that point have enough strong units left. I'm going to try to get Wulfrik in to bring down the Gracier as fast as we can because all of his spells are going to be nasty and he's almost maxed here. So yeah, no more dirtling, no more talking. Let's get this battle going. Alright, let's keep the regular Norskins there for now. They're going to get shot at by all of the artillery. Push everyone else forward. And now it's time to get them on in. We'll bring them to about this position. Wulfrik's squad will not be slowed down by the water, but they will be by the trees there. So we're going to bring the Mammoth around the outside. Actually, no, we're going to send them straight down the middle because that'll allow us to avoid getting shot at by his artillery pieces. Wulfrik, you go ahead and speed on up. We're definitely going to be using all of our spells. We're going to break apart lines. So you move up as much as you can and blast that into the Storm Vermin there. He's pretty quick. Alright, the Plague Claws are going to get their first shot. Wulfrik and the other Mammoth are getting in each other's way. Nah, we don't care about that. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and hit... Oh, that's standard die. That's not what I thought it was at all. Melee defense will not help us here. Alright, let's press straight through that line there. Mammoths, you as well. Send you guys in on Fatal Life in the center. Slice through. Okay, they've... Thankfully, the trolls were in the way there. We can chase them off, keep moving up. Drop in a Pit of Shades. Can we do so on the Warplock Jezzails? That may not be actually that useful. Let's go ahead and get some damage on them. We can drop a single cast of this on the Storm Vermin. Going straight through. Wulfrik move faster. Let's go ahead and where's my stops this full from moving ability there. The sheer amount of damage coming out on those rattling guns. We have to absorb that first wave of it at the very least here. And we'll get through on the different rattling guns. We'll take the damage from wherever we have to. Soul Crusher gets some extra resistances there. Did you boys in? You guys can move up, beat these guys down, keep charging in. You got to shut that group down. You move on in here and shut down the poison wind mortars. Did you manage to escape? Catch him, Wulfrik. Drop down the lightning as well. Our mammoths are trapped in the middle. We need them to get in and stop these gutter runners. Don't let them leave. We'll need this spell for the next group. Let's go ahead and see if we can't chase off these death globes. The baby mammoths are easily beating down another group. Looks like the enemy lord's in as well. Alright, ours are here too. I didn't actually give them the attack order, so let's bring them over as quick as we can. Come on, Wulfrik, you gotta kill the enemy lord. That magic is gonna hurt. Alright, yeah, we've dealt with that bad group there. Let's bring everyone else forward. Trolls, come on in, try to break the group in the back there. Fleeing, bring our champions on forward. And else bring yourselves in. Well done, Soul Crusher. You destroyed that enemy lord there. Alright, Donnie squad, bring yourselves on in. Skid Wolves, the enemy lord has been slain. Perfect. Slain. He has fallen and been slain at the same time. Your way on into this line here. There's a lot of rats. Looks like they are still reinforcing. Let's make sure we don't get hit by that nonsense. Dragon, come over the top. Where's my mage? Charge in on this group here. Let's drop down another Pit of Shades. Try to blend up these Storm Vermin that are in our way. Wulfrik, there's the enemy lord there. You go ahead and give him a hug. Go ahead and stop him from escaping, too. Come on over. Then Wolves, get on the back line there. All three of you, you're pretty quick. You go ahead and get into a battle with the Hell Pit Abomination. That should be an easy fight. Before you jump on those Death Globes, let's go ahead and get a nice Ice Breath in on this group. Start chucking those javelins of the Mutant Rat Ogres there. Keep that damage in. We'll go ahead and drop down an Enfeebling Folk. Is it only for one target? Yeah, it's only for one target. Let's go ahead and drop it down in the Hell Pit. Wulfrik, drive on through. Let's go ahead and drop down the accuracy and melee defense of all of those range units there. Alright, Mammoth Squad, we need you to come on over here and do something. These two together should easily beat down on that Hell Pit. The Demon Wheel is getting cut to shreds there. Let's go ahead and throw the Raiders through the line. I think we got them. Give yourself some heals and go ahead and overcast. No, that's it. That's it, although we are going to have to fight this extra army here another time, and they're pretty much full health. Alright, I'm going to do what I can to chase these guys down, and anyone that's lingering across the map, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright. Close victory, we'll take it. Yeah, we managed to keep their infantry kind of in the way of most of their weapons teams there, which kind of shut them down. We did manage to slay both one Hell Pit Abomination and one of the Mutant Rat Ogres, but most of the rest of the Morphin Rot's army did survive. Luckily, he's pretty well wounded, so if he charges into battle, we should be able to break him quickly. Vomik also did manage to get out of there with a few bit of his forces. We'll see how many we have to hunt down here. We'll go back to sacrificing. Oh, maybe we don't have to hunt down any of them. Where'd they go?
I will not.
Oh, here he went. God Knights have lost their outpost. Yeah, they've started to lose their, I've lost my outpost in the Brass Keep. Oh, here's why. He asked me, or I asked him to join me in a battle, and in a war, and he told us no. That would be why. So we now no longer have an agreement with the Fecundites, which is a bit concerning. I actually think we lose all of our Chosen that were assigned to them. Good grief. Grudge Too Far is going to be a tough one to break here. I can't lie. We need to quickly either break or make allies with our
Tribesmen, gather.
Rivals in the north here. Yeah, I think Barden lost all of his Chosen. Perfect. Yeah, all of our Chosen are gone. Oh, it's not good at all. Armies took a pretty big hit to their power there. Okay, well, can you get anything else new? The Warhost does not quite have enough allegiance. Alright, well, how quickly the power dynamics and shift there. It says she'll defeat us on the open field. He does have a mage. And by and large, his soldiers are almost identical to ours, but he does have a mage. And 3 more units of trolls. We'll see if they'll fight us inside the walls here. I think Sigvald's going to come on over and reinforce. Losing those Chosen is really not great.
Enslave the Southerners.
Yeah, Leif lost his as well. That was half the army. Alright, well, let's get up back north with this good sir here so we can try to help out. How far can Sigvald move? Excuse me? There we go. Move out here. And that's in March Dance, so keep zooming.
The eagle guides me.
We've got a whole crate full of giants to unleash. Yeah, we really need some more anti-large when we're fighting against some better armor-piercing and better anti-large. Eggle, how dangerous are things here? Oh yeah, the Red Dukes come on out as well. Yeah, this is a danger zone. This is. Looks like the Empire is fighting off the vampires. Or we just gotta huddle behind Castle Artois. Alright, Eggle, let's go back into the raiding camp. And yeah, I think we just hide behind Castle Artois. No one can really reach us. Except for in March. Gelt might be able to. But we'll probably try to sneak by Gelt here in a moment. Because he's going to be fighting against the vampires. Yeah, Eggle, you're in Operation No One Can See Me mode. Alright, we're at negative 2,000. Let's go ahead and get in here and get some guys. They're only going to take a turn. Love some more infantry. But these Norscan Ice Trolls are probably going to be a bit better for us. infantry with spears. Marauder chariots have been performing pretty well for us, but we've noticed that their lack of armor piercing is really, really unfortunate. Got a few spots available. Let's grab just one unit of spears as a throwaway unit, and then we'll grab 4 spears. And we'll grab 2 trolls here. We may not get to actually bring them on in, but if we could, while hiding behind this castle, that'd be great. Frederick, he might be able to come over and attack us because he's in raiding, and that usually takes out 25%. I don't know. He might not be able to reach us. Let's go ahead and
enslave the Southerners.
shoot this way just a little bit.
You dishonor me.
I don't. I don't even really want to talk to you. I just want to see how far you can move. Spears and 2 trolls. Although, to be honest, wolves would be better than spears. They just cost a lot more. We'll keep what we got for now, and hopefully we can sneak on out of here through Fort Burbreg. Burgbre? Oh, I'm probably going to try to pronounce that one again. Felman, I believe you had chosen as well. I'm just going to keep saying everyone did, even though they probably didn't. Sigden, we'll go ahead and give you... These are clauses real nice for that extra armor piercing. We'll go for the extra defense, though. We didn't actually get him over into the battle. Once the reinforcement showed up, my lack of eyesight hurt a little bit. Yeah, no, this guy... I forgot. Yeah, Jurgesh, you are going to be 100%. This is taking place after my brother's wedding there, so I've lost a little bit of what we were up to. Alvish, let's give you... Oh, you're the one that's going out to find the Greenskins buildings. We'll give you the specialist, so you have a better chance of actually succeeding when you do arrive. Alright, Wulfrik. You and Felman gotta hunt down Morphinrot now. And I think we actually bring in Felman's group, hunt down Morphinrot. They shouldn't be willing to advance on us, and we can just kind of rush them with our single entities. Oh yeah, we can't give you any more skills. You're at 49 or 50 forever. Okay, so you scoot on over here, bud. We could likely throw you into a raiding camp stance to get you some more defenses. Right, extra defense, plus 10 for the whole squad, and then plus 10 leadership as well. And Felman can come on over and initiate the battle.
Into the fray.
If it's nice to us, we don't even have to fight this one. Ooh, hang on now. Look at that. And with that, Clan Molder has been extinguished once more. Not again, please. Don't make me do it a 3rd time. I will sacrifice these captives for even more gold. We're up to almost 100,000. Grayling Werekin, a Barbarian. We're getting a good deal of the ancillaries every turn, so we should, or every time we have a battle there, so it's probably not a bad call to start giving those guys over to some gold. You can sell them. Okay, we're going to leave the south of our empire here to be reclaimed by the empire, so we can kind of keep raising these settlements. Boris is really looking to claim Eringrad. I think he'll have a pretty good chance. We'll do what we can to fight it off, but he himself is a pretty nasty fighter.
What?
Skills for the important lads here. Felman. Your monsters in the north are looking good. Let's go ahead and grab... Yeah, we'll grab the Frostbitten there next. Rally, and then we can start working on the Hulks of Death and Icy Wrath. Lovely. Some really good upgrades for the army.
Let's fight.
Yeah, I wish we could just have a skill dump for our troops similar to how they do in SFO. Just one melee attack or one additional percentage to their weapon strength every time. You wouldn't even be able to get that much extra, but just so you don't have that little chevron there all the time. Of course, not everyone's crazy like me. Let's grab the Razor Claws here for extra armor piercing. And Ballfish, final point to Specialist. I can't wait. In fact, Ballfish, how close are you? I was hoping the Greenskins would claim Uskulak, but no such luck. Hugrim's come on up north, and he is finally at war with Warhost, which is awesome. Finally having some mutual enemies with our Chaos Brethren is great. No one wants any deals with us. We've got a lot of gold, though, so we could probably start throwing that around to our advantage. We need to then replenish our forces that we lost due to no longer having deals. So you, Jarrell, come on in here and grab some more. So, I don't know how well the Norse can Ice Wolves fight. The Chariots themselves are terrible. I'm not going to recruit any more of them. But we could then just grab some Skin Wolves for some extra bonus v large. And then Ongram here cannot go into any stances. He's already got plenty of Ice Wolves. Let's grab some more Trolls. This will just be a nasty Troll army. What's the difference here? Besides the Ice Trolls just being strictly better on all accounts. Okay, Ice Trolls it is. The North shall drown in ice.
I think not.
Eco Chariots. That's going to be nasty. Ooh, our income's about to take another... Okay, Dragash, you're going to really start to stress me out here, bud. Cave of Dark Offerings is not a bad call. We can kind of just recruit everything we want through Global at this point. Let's grab one more of these, and then we will also not go for the Altar of the Blood Sword there. We've got one going in, or Blood Fathers. We got one going into the Monolith. Citadel of Lead. I will finally grab the last Marauding Militia here so we can try to keep Albion a bit better defended. Swing on into our actual lists here since we've got so much to man. Throg is still doing his raiding thing. Corvig, are you almost... Try to assassinating Ariel would be crazy. He has a better chance of bringing down Varcio here, so let's go after them. Oh, he failed. I thought he actually got him. That's okay. You didn't trip on a rock yourself, so I don't mind. One bit. Yeah, looks like everyone that we want to be using is wounded, so let's go ahead and come on into our province tab here. Just the Mammoth buildings to be upgraded. Mammoth buildings there. Ostland. Over here in Wulfrik, we probably would rather get some walls. 2,000's not too bad right now. Arnau is in such a bad spot. Giving it the better Marauding Militia would allow it to kind of hold out a wee bit better, but 6,000 gold for units that aren't worth 6,000 gold is not probably something we want to do. It may be worth 6,000 after a few turns, but woof. Not right away, that's for sure. Alright, let's see how much money we can throw at our friends here. Alright, Helebron, I would really like a deal with you. How much money would it take?
For diplomacy.
25,000 is so much. And if she uses that against us...
Mother of despair.
How much do we have? Man, and if Helebron gets... she usually does get confederated by Malekith, and if that happens, we've just given Malekith... Or I guess just thrown it away, huh? Because he doesn't get the money she has.
But choose your words with care.
Let's just give you another gift. I don't mind a small gift being 4,000. Go ahead and pass it on over.
Understood.
Enjoy. We're still going to deteriorate, but that should... I don't know. She may just declare war on us randomly. That's kind of her way. And then besides Arganeth, Puppets of Misrule are racing.
Blood.
Specimens.
Getting the Poxmakers on side would probably also be a pretty good call. They've got 12 settlements under their control.
Talking specimen.
Non-aggression would cost us 66,000.
Amusing.
Well, giving them a gift doesn't really matter, so we'll just save our gold to hand off to Harganeth and recruit more troops. We get one more Familiar Balefiend and one more Werekin. Balefiend would be very useful for these armies. Now we've got 2 mages here and 1 in this one. These guys up here don't have any heroes at all, so let's go ahead and add some on in. I think we can recruit them while the Monolith is under siege. Let's find out. Oh, sweet, we can. Oh, this poor man is stupid. At least he's honest about it, but we'll grab Wulfrik here, because this Diabolic Splendor should allow him to pass out whichever armor or attack buff we give to more units. Wulfrik, welcome. You cost a little bit, but we'll be alright with it. And then over here at Doomkeep, we will recruit in another purple-handed Balefiend. I think one of Shadows, because the fire guys are just not giving us enough armor piercing. Don't have enough armor piercing themselves to fight against what Slanesh is wielding. Leadership sides on him, or uncompromising. Wounding aggressors. Yes, it's the Magus Karasin himself. We've got much Diabolic Splendor coming across the field here. Alright, Char. Let's get you out on the water. And you as well, get out on the water. Oh, he had some movement. That's interesting. Okay, I think that's about all we can get to for this turn. We'll skip on through. We've got some damaged buildings. Where? Castle von Rauken. We'll leave that one damaged. There's a very angry Toddbringer outside. And now let's see what the damage the Krakadrak dwarves can get up to. Okay, so it looks like they did manage to come on over and attack Eggle while he is replenishing here. We could likely face down this first army. But after that, we would get run over by Gelt. Let's see if we can retreat. Seeing all of the dwarf houses go up there is no again. A third turn in a row, huh? So do we have a bug now where the end times kick off every single turn? Is that how this works? All right, lads. I don't know. I don't want to play the end times where they just can keep happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is because of the new end times that were supposed to be coming in with the Chaos Dwarves. Since this one doesn't actually have the Chaos Dwarves in it, our campaign here is kind of an old one. I wouldn't be surprised that so the Dwarves are supposed to keep recurring until you follow them through their tunnels and blow up. It's not Zorn, it was cool. Until you blow up, where is it hiding? Zarna Grund over here. Once you take Zarna Grund from them, then the waves stop coming. We'll face down this last one here, but I don't think you guys want to just see a continuously battling an army of Clan Molder here on repeat. Keeps getting nastier, which maybe this is how it's supposed to be intended, but turn after turn of this seems... Good grief, look at all the DAWI. Yeah, I don't know. We will continue to play this one out, and I'll let you all post in the comments below. Is this how the end times are supposed to be? I've lived through a few of them, and they all drop their armies in on the same turn, so... this doesn't seem correct to me. Let's charge on over, we'll fight Hubis at the Twisted Towers. Hubis is such an interesting Dark Lord name. Oh, a valiant defeat, huh? Maybe you haven't seen my friends. Ongrum, you're embarrassing me. Get over here. You and your Famir. Big doofs. Alright, now Hubis, what do you say? Pyrrhic victory. Alright, well let's see if Pyrrhus does indeed bless this battle. How many would we lose? Would give us no losses. Let's see if we can do better. And anyways, it appears that we're going to have to be fighting against a bunch of nonsense anyway, so to war. Okay, for this battle, our Marauders are more or less useless. They just won't do any damage to the Chosen at all, and they will be cut down in droves in return by the Chosen. So let's go ahead and find the best place to punch through with all of our Trolls. I think that might be over here. Of course, there's lots of towers in between us and them. We'll keep 2 of these. We'll have the weakened Marauders. They are elite, but we'll grab the elite ones. Put you guys back. For the less elite Marauders, that is. Hide them behind the walls here. We'll send them up to just kind of be an annoyance and keep the enemy's focus away from their Trolls are going to be attacking them from behind. You guys will stand up front to take the brunt of the explosions while our Trolls rush across. We'll probably have 2 Troll teams hitting both gates there because they can't actually all fight. We have 4 of them going on. We'll have the Ice Wolves in the back waiting to be... to leave some of you completely useless or a great boon to the battle. We'll find out. Well... and all you other boys, the Spearmen, which will be actually not terrible at bogging down the Gorbish chariots. They won't get many kills, but they'll bog them down nicely. Spears. Give them the old poke. Alright. Infantry in the like, and then Jarrell. How long do we have till our reinforcements arrive? 1 minute and 43. That is going to take a long time. I don't know why we didn't just deploy together, but I guess Jarrell and his fellow companions don't actually get along that well. News to me. Alright, you boys are going to be the targets for those towers, hopefully. Trolls, come on up. They get some nice regeneration, so they should survive the journey. And we'll send the Ice Wolves, since they should be pretty quick, around over here. let's just send them to this spot, and then we can hold shift, then give them the attack order, and then once they go to that spot, they will then attack from there. Alright, our Lord's getting shot out on the way in, but I kind of would rather him than anyone else. Because look how fast these poor Marauders up front here are just kind of melting away. Right up to the walls. We just can't do much fighting on the walls unless we're fighting against Marauders. Chosen will just destroy them. Alright, the trolls are taking some hits as well. The Slaneshi towers do not play. Alright, we're through the gates. Yeah, those trolls are getting shot up, taking a lot of damage. Interesting they chose to not continue with their attack order. Go straight on in from there. And the Skin Wolves over to this side. Have the Marauders go straight through the line first. They will kind of bog down the enemy's important units. We'll have the Trolls go through here and beat down on these Warhounds. Meanwhile, our Lord can go straight through into the first group of Marauders with the Seduction of the Serpent activated. Everyone else is kind of funnel on in here. Trolls should beat down on those Warhounds pretty aggressively. Did a lot of damage on that charge. More than they did, for sure. Come on through and try to scare off these Hounds. We lose the game, which was what it was looking like was going to happen there. Skin Wolves, come on in. Help out with Ubis. Boys, should bring yourselves on over. Skin Wolves, help out with this gate here. Amir, come on through to this gatehouse. Trolls. Right. Have the Ice Wolves come in and start claiming points. Other Lord, come on through. He's the one that can summon into spiders, so we'll have that get going in a moment. Our Trolls are a bit overwhelmed.
No time to lose.
Come over here and charge in on their Exalted Hero. The Trolls ended up being the units that's going to take the brunt of the damage while everyone else charges on past them. Such is the way on occasion. Come on, Spearmen, make it on in. The speedy army's coming in from behind here, doing what they can. Let you guys rush through to claim the leadership point there. This can be pretty unfortunate if the enemy loses them. We have the Gorbeast Chariots defending, so we'll have to keep that an eye on them.
Ready to kill.
Pull the Lord away for but a moment. Skin Wolves kind of funnel in. Actually, both of our troll units are turning and running.
Show the masters. As you say.
Turn and attack, the Exalted Hero there. We definitely need the reinforcements to arrive. Some of the spiders in just a second. The Famir are through the gates. Let's go. We need you trolls now more than ever. The other ones are recovering from their fear. Let's go ahead and charge them in behind here on these great weapons. We're gonna ignore these Marauder Horsemen for but a moment. The trolls are back as well. Let's go ahead and send them straight through the line. We've got everyone funneling in through those gates. Send these Marauders over and up these walls here. We can try to get them around.
Born to fight.
Nice flank. Those spearmen should be getting annihilated. Go ahead and clear them off a little faster. Drop in some spiders behind them. Arachnophobia and the fear of werewolves. Going hand in hand here. Everyone should be afeared of werewolves. Alright, push them on through. Go over here and help these trolls. Our front line is starting to take a bit of damage here. He's not great on his chariot at fighting a single entity, so let's push him away from that group. This nasty bit of... Oh, it's got a tongue sticking out of it. Yep, nope, we're out of here.
Onwards.
Come on through and grab this position, and we'll just have everyone else just go straight through and attack the Exalted Hero. Get aggressive with it. Got a lot of Marauders surging on through. Not many of them are going to probably make it out of the fight either. Alright, Spider, you turn around and deal with these guys. Our trolls are so slow, getting in each other's way. I was going to keep an eye on them. Absolutely did not. Come together and do beat down on the Javelin unit there. Everyone else move in on these guys here that are in our way. Slayed one troll solo there. What an Uber Chad. They're broken. Come on over and break these guys next. That'd be fantastic. Trolls, come on back in.
Maneuvering.
Catch them in the middle of a terrible place. We'll have 2 of these trolls here go after the Gorbeast chariots. That should be an easy fight for you guys. Ice Wolves are bringing that group down pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and charge in the back with our chariot here. Looks like we're getting a bit tired on all those troops. And they got absolutely annihilated. Let's come on in. We summon some more spiders. Ooh, that we can. Welcome, Poison. Go get him. He is doing battle with the enemy Chaos Lords. We'll go ahead and pull him away if we can. The spiders kind of funnel in. Take the brunt of that damage. Oh yeah, we got him surrounded now. Trolls versus... Alright, you guys, you have to keep chasing them. Even if they run away from you, that's the key. Dark powers. There's gonna be some pretty massive leadership penalties going down on the enemy now. Yep, several of them starting to break. We've got several discouraging units coming on in here now. You guys layer into these Chaos Warriors next. You two try to bring down this Lord, Hubis. Smashing on in. They did manage to beat down on the spiders, apparently. Alright, now let's go ahead and claim this zone here. Perfect stuff. Keep the momentum flying our direction here.
Get moving.
It's like most of these guys are shattered. They're caught between hateful marauders and squishy ice trolls. There we are. Twisted Towers fall. Alright, well, we have defeated the Decadent Host as long as we can eliminate Sigvald's forces. Should be good to go. Yeah, we'll definitely be sacking the settlement here for another 18,000. If he does steal it back, it'll be a lower tier than normal. Hubis was slain in battle. Who took more damage? Jarrell, you go ahead and claim the town then. Occupy the Twisted Towers.
Spoil and ravage.
Let's have some nice Slanesh corruption, which gives us some more income from all of our buildings there. Lovely. It's going down, but I don't mind the Slanesh corruption at the beginning there. We'll grab the loot pile as well. And now I think we've taken the final Dark Fortress off of Slanesh there. They are still knocking around, so I don't think he's going to take any attrition for being out and about without having any settlements, because he's dark, because he's of Chaos. He's going to definitely help Sven take Monolith of Catan, and I wouldn't be surprised if Sven gives it to him. I believe this is one of the Dark Fortresses here. But Sigvald being this close to in our territory is not great. Only problem is we can't get free to go do anything else because we keep having to deal with Mulder popping up every turn. We really can't allow Mulder to go out and do anything else, even though they're not at war with us. If they go and get situated somewhere else with these massive, basically free armies, we will have a horde of Skaven to deal with in a pretty short amount of time. And they won't want to be allying with us either. So, oh man, the increased DAWI that keeps showing up.
So. I have no time for
I don't know how you guys keep making more of yourselves, but whatever cloning facility you've walked into, we Norskins need some of it. Quite badly. Alright, well, we're actually going to make this one a bit... Hang on now. I said it was going to make it a bit of a shorter, so let's go ahead and claim the Blighted Grove. Come here, you. We will go ahead and squish. Probably should have stolen the technology first, but we'll go ahead and claim. Let's sack this first. And then we'll turn around and claim it. Wulfrik can't fight the Cool and Confederate their lore either, which is a bit unfortunate. We'll repair that up, and then we'll get the wood camp in. We have more or less annihilated our rivals in the north here. We do have to worry about the Cracker-Drac DAWI. I bet they're coming across the water here to try to grab the Port of Secrets and things. Hopefully, the Ever-Chosen can actually move in and start helping us. He's not too bogged down with the rats. Wouldn't be surprised, though. Alright, Barden, you should be able to handle the Cliff of Beasts, no problem. Easy, that's an easy win for you.
War unceasing.
I don't want to have any heroes popping up from behind here. Take the win. And the Talisman of Preservation, nice. And we'll also claim this one as well, just because we do have a nice trade item coming out of there.
Slaughter the sheep.
Business belongs to us now. So Lagoon secured. We'll go ahead and pop up the Marauders to Builders for a bit more growth and decrease the construction cost there. Got my first dash so we can get in the Tusks. Tusks will give us extra recruit rate for all of our mammoths. That's incredible. And then the wood camp gives us more or a decrease of construction in the local province. That's not so bad. Helps us get Black Rock up and running quicker. All quickly.
I guide the tribe.
See if you can assassinate Veritus. You may get wounded yourself. Let's see. Oh, well done. Sabotage. Maybe a time to start adding you into the army now. Let's go for Twisted Architecture, though, to help out with, since he's in the area, he might as well kind of make things easier on us.
Now, take what's theirs.
Grab that last point into Takers of All. Yep, take what's theirs.
To spoil and ravage. Your will.
Let you do some raiding.
Slaughter the sheep.
Tribe consents to raiding. Grab you some more replenishment rate there, and then the Fearsome Warriors.
What?
Carl, what is your army consisting of? Mostly mammoths and ice trolls.
Enslave the Southerners.
Folks of Death is mammoths and ice trolls. Sweet. Folks of Death it is.
Tribesmen, gather.
Power of the Hung will grab the final point into the Purple Sun of Xeris there. Nice little armor piercing vortex spell. The only real issue with it is you can't control it. You'll drop it down and it tends to go wherever the heck it wants. We'll grab the Cascading Fire Cloak here for a bit of protection for a single unit. I have not been utilizing the cloak as much as I probably should have. And we'll grab Ongram here, the Takers of All. That looks good. What doesn't look good is the copy-pasting of these DAWI armies. I was gonna say we can't end the turn because we've got to bring down these rats. Likely a good idea to attack this army first. It doesn't have nearly as strong of a front line. Got a bunch of Brood Horrors and Rat Ogres there, but we should be able to break them pretty quickly and power on through.
Sorcerer Inventor. Yes.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. If they keep spawning in every turn, I don't know that we shall continue this campaign, and that will be a bit of an unfortunate. We'll do what we can to try to push through and grab the rest of these monster hunts, while we hold off the incessant swarms of rats and the constant printing of the DAWI armies up here. But just in turns, kicking off every turn is not going to be something I'm really that interested in dealing with. Let's make sure we finish off the cool up here in the north, then we'll actually have some more armies that are able to move on down and help out. So for now, it's going to be a lot of battles with Wulfrik against some rats. Let's come on down and see what Throg's up to, just running away from the DAWI. How far can you move? We'll find out once we push through here, huh? Take a gamble, go up towards the Silver Pinnacle. I see no one there. Good to go for now. Baldfish, come on, keep on down south. You're almost there. And this should allow us to finally get into that battle for the Stinky Club.
Taking heed.
And as we did with the last episode here, make sure no one else can be moved, and then that'll be the turn. I guess that'll be our episode for today.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, good. We'll come up here and steal some more technology.
Turn it to rubber.
No. You're stealing technology. There you go. It even screams sabotage this time. That's the secret. That is the secret. Torvig, let's have you keep trying to wound heroes. Although it looks like they're trying to do the same. The bias is pretty crazy. Balthazar he is completely unconcerned by the hordes of undead rampaging around. He is after
Without
Eggle.
doubt.
Eggle must die.
Marauding.
Alright, let's see if Donovan wants to bring him down. I think we're not going to be making Eggle. Eggle's not going to be making it home.
Never.
Enslave the Southerners.
Trying his best, though.
Absolutely not.
Reach him.
No.
They will likely jump into March and come on over and be a pain.
No.
They don't care about Castle Artois as much as bringing down our Lord. Wow, that's so many armies of the undead. And they're not even fighting each other at all. That's the extra scary part. Pretty much just leaving one another alone. I guess Torgavon's coming out with one at a time Midas. That's how you lose wars, Torgavon. Before you leave, Wulfrik, let's see if you can't wound some of Sigvald's units. They're not immune to werewolf bites. Alright, Fellman, we're going to put you in the raid camp mode so you have to get some extra melee defense when you show up. And then we're going to move on over and we'll crush these guys. Start to next it off with a battle against the rats once more, or if you guys put in the comments if you would like me to leave out the battles against the rats so we can kind of make our progress afterwards. Also, I'm kind of open to suggestions here on how we can kind of salvage this campaign.
Spoil and ravage.
If it stops kicking off the end times, I'm happy to keep going as we already were, but I don't know that that's going to be the case. All right, Leif. The Serpent Jetty.
Directs me.
Your homeland is threatened.
Shaman sorcerer.
Digheim. Oh yeah, he's the one that got wounded. He's back now. Let's come on back over to keep an eye on Naganhof and the Karak Ungor. Oh good, Dawi.
Do you take me for a wizard?
No, I take you. Go fight. Go fight Grimgor, you demon. Leave me alone. The hordes of
Disgrace my ancestors.
Tereza Karak pouring on out of the mountains now. Let's see if Dryja can hold them off. Or if she's sending everyone after me as well. We haven't seen hide or hair of her or a couple of the others. Char, we'll get you up and around. Can you do any wounding of Tajdal? Get to it. Challenge him to a duel and bonk him on the head. You should be able to do that, no problem. Alright, well, with a pretty hefty treasury and enemies all around us, I'm out of time for today. I've been at Space Wizard Total War. Leave a like for the light god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.